Post-Liberation Day, and the world is reacting to Trump's reciprocal and 10% baseline tariffs. The EU, China, they're vowing to retaliate. Canada said it'll impose retaliatory tariffs on U.S. auto parts. The stock market had a bad day today. The Dow plunged almost 1,700 points, marking its steepest drop since 2020. There's worry of a trade war. But what about Main Street? What does it mean for Main Street?
Well, someone's ultimately going to have to pay the bill, right? And the question is, who is that going to be? Is that going to be the countries that actually want our business? They actually want to continue sending products and goods into the United States, and so they're going to wind up footing the bill, or is it going to get passed down to the American consumer? We don't really know at this point.
President's message is, don't worry, it'll get better.
The markets are going to boom, the stock is going to boom, the country is going to boom. And the rest of the world wants to see, is there any way they can make a deal?
Countries like Thailand, Vietnam, and India are open to talks. Mexico is not retaliating. This could be why reciprocal tariffs don't kick in until next week, April 9th. It gives nations time to come to the negotiating table. Canada and Mexico were actually left off the reciprocal tariff list due to the USMCA agreement. Russia was excluded from that reciprocal tariff list as well. Trump already hit them with new sanctions, so he thinks that's enough. And starting on Saturday, the 10% baseline tariffs hit all countries. The 25% tariffs on foreign-built cars is already in effect. Time to buy American, folks. Now, the left, their media, they're yelling recession, they're yelling depression, but they're largely ignoring the trillions in new investments coming into the U.S. economy due to tariffs and deregulation push. Companies are betting big on America. Despite all this, for example, Apple, $500 billion over 4 years. Taiwan's TSMC, $100 billion in semiconductor plants. Meta, $65 billion for AI infrastructure. Johnson & Johnson, $55 billion. NVIDIA, hundreds of billions. The list goes on. Now, the trillions in investments are expected to create many new jobs in the coming years. Might not happen overnight, but we should see it, and we definitely need it. Continuing jobs claims have risen to the highest level since November of 2021, according to the Department of Labor. This means more people are remaining on unemployment benefits compared to a year ago.
I think that long term, it's going to be good for the economy, but there is going to be a short-term pain as we start to make that adjustment.